I'm here representing a film that I star in called The Discoverers, and it was directed by that guy over there, Justin Schwartz, the first time. Yeah, terrific director and writer, and it's it's a comedy. It's about a family, and I'm a historian, and I end up taking my family across the country. I write about Lewis and Clark as my specialty as a historian, and a lot of terrible things go wrong in a funny way, and we end up having to make the trek on foot with Lewis and Clark reenactors. And we sort of discover everything about ourselves.
Griffin's biggest gift is he has this amazing physical comedy presence, and I think he's like a modern day Buster Keaton. And
pretend I'm not here.
and I think that kind of physicality and sort of, because the character is sort of this it's a middle-aged coming-of-age story, and this character, could be just like a sad sack, but Griffin has this vitriol and venom and it really, the sort of caustic comedy mixed with this sort of sweetness.
My working relationship with Mario was wonderful. It's almost as if we're an old married couple, and we finish each other's sentences. And we were always truthful with each other, and she would answer anything I asked her to, and we decided only to do this film if she was going to be brutally honest. And I've never met anyone with such authenticity and passion and realness.
First of all, I have such admiration and such respect for her as a filmmaker. I think she's a true artist, and to be honored to have somebody like her make a film about you. Because initially I was like, I don't want to do it. It'll be a reality show nightmare, And she just turned it into a real conversation about living life and why we make the choices we make. And I'm just, I just love her. She's just my small, my small friend.
Our sound man, his name is Alan Barker, came to Ketchum for us to film with Mario. And he said, Barbara, I was here in 1984, and I was filming Margot, and I was shooting. I just began. And I said, really? What were you shooting? And he told me. He said it was her following her grandfather, his footsteps. And so I said, do you remember what the film was called? And he said, well, I don't know if they really made anything, but Winner Take Nothing. And so, of course, I researched it. We found 43 hours that have never been seen before. And it's so intimate, and it's so much about the family dynamic. It was really incredible.
Oh my God, it was incredible because she found 43 hours of unseen, uncut footage that my sister had made of a documentary she was trying to put together on our family. But she didn't tell me about it. So I would tell stories about, my almost imaginary childhood, thinking, it couldn't possibly be really like that. And she had footage of it. And I was blown away when I saw it. So she just did a magnificent job.
I think it was more wrenching for Marielle because for me, I saw this film as something that if we could get out there, we could reach people. We could do something. We could get people to turn around another corner. And to me, that means everything because I think documentaries have the potential to do that.
And the film itself is just such a powerful message about hope that you can, if you speak about it, then the healing begins.
Welcome to the tribute luncheon here at the Sarasota Yacht Club, and thank you, Tom. Tom was our director of the film festival, and we owe much of what's happening this year, and certainly the quality programming, to Tom Hall, and I'd like to thank him again for that. This year, we've been very fortunate to get great sponsorship, and we have some new sponsors on board. One of them that I want to give the opportunity to introduce the marketing director of Maserati North America. Now, Maserati is a fabulous brand. We're very excited to have them attached to the festival. And this year, they have a new Quattroporte design that I'm in love with. And I think everyone should spend a few minutes. And if you want to test drive, in fact, I think they're allowing that to happen. But in order to, and they will, and I understand that they're giving 3 of them away in different colors. That's what but Gianna Castro from Maserati North America.
Thank you. We're just really proud to be here today. We are here to honor film, actually. Maserati tends to like to align itself with film because there's a lot of passion, we believe, in the film industry. And we apply that same passion to building our vehicles. So they're also very sexy on the side. So we are here today. We also are honoring our new dealership in the area, Wild Maserati, and we're very proud to be partnering with them on this as well. And we thank Mark Famiglio and team for introducing us to the festival because we love Sarasota, and we have many loving Maserati owners here, hopefully more to come. So that said, we are actually test driving. We do recommend not doing so after a mimosa, but we will be taking some sign-ups in the front where we have a registration table, and we'll be running test drives from the Longboat Key Club tomorrow and Sunday. So please do feel free to come out and experience the cars, but more so just enjoy the rest of the festival. In my opinion, the group has done an incredible job of organizing such a prestigious festival in the area. So we're very proud to be here. Thank you.
In the very beginning, the film festival was organized by a group of individuals led by Dr. John Welsh. Dr. John happens to be in the audience today. I don't know where John is. John, could you stand up for a second and be recognized? And back in the early years, there were a number of dedicated citizens in Sarasota and Manatee who decided to support an idea that has developed into the Sarasota Film Festival. One of the key individuals we'd like to honor today with a Founders Award. She has continuously supported the festival financially and spiritually by bringing things into the office staff and always being a great advisor to the administrators of the festival. So I'd like to recognize Miss Dawn Sharp, who is with us today somewhere. Dawn, please accept the Founders Award on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Sarasota Film Festival. Thank you. I'd now like to present Suzanne Clement, the Quebec government delegate in the Southern United States, to come up and say a few words. Suzanne? Huh? Oh, I am so sorry. No, it's Joanne Boyer. This was drafted wrong, but that's okay. Joanne Boyer from Maserati, Quebec. No. Joanne Boyer, the Quebec government delegate for the Southern United States. Joanne, please.
Becoming an actress. Thank you, and hello everyone. It's a pleasure for me to be here, and it's a privilege to have the opportunity to introduce the recipient of the 2013 World Cinema Award, Suzanne Clement. Suzanne Clement is one of the Quebec's most talented actress with 15 films and numerous television roles to her credit. She has received several distinguished awards, both in Canada and internationally, including the prestigious Un Certain Regard Prize from the Cannes Film Festival in 2012. Suzanne Clément won this award for her tour de force interpretation of the main character in Xavier Dolan's superb film, Laurence and Away, which will be presented at the festival this weekend. Wow. On behalf of the Sarasota Film Festival, and I'm delighted to present the 2013 World Cinema Award to Suzanne Clément.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you very much. I don't like those microphones, but we can't avoid them, right? I'll try not to break this. I'm very delighted to be here. I was just doing a movie in Vancouver 3 days ago, and it was cold, and it was kind of a very demanding role. So to wake up in front of the ocean this morning has already been a blessing for me. And to arrive in this Cannes in the State Festival, I said it, is just, yeah, it's like a huge gift. Thank you very, very, very much. This movie has been an amazing journey for me. He's not here today, but I owe a lot to this very, very young 25-year-old director who did this movie. It's his third movie. We began our friendship when he was 17. Am I speaking too close to this? That's okay. And so yeah, he came up to me with a script when he was 17 of his first movie, which brought him to Cannes for his first time. He's been there 3 times already, and he's just this ever. I mean, I don't know anybody else who has such immense dreams as a person, and to have all of this in this tiny little body of his and his amazing mind is just crazy. He brought our friendship and our artist creativity to another level. I'm ever so grateful to him for that. And we put a lot of our friendship in this movie, a lot of our crazy minds together relationship. So yeah, so you saw parts of that, I guess. I'm not like that. So that's it. Thank you very, very much. I'm happy to be here. I just woke up to a 2-hour sleep, so I'm not exactly there altogether. I just wish I'm very grateful to be here with such great actors as Mr. Dunn and all the other amazing actresses who are here today. I can't name everybody, and thank you to the festival. Thank you, Mr. I'm ever so grateful. Thank you very much.
Last year, I was able to meet Mickey Sumner. I know. I told her I'd mispronounce it. Last year, I was able to meet Mickey Sumner after her movie Misconnections played here at the festival. And it won our audience award, which we were very proud of, and I think Mickey was as well. And I remember after the late night party at the culmination of our festival, Mickey was leaving with her cinematic crew, and I walked over to say goodbye, and I was trying to abscond with the award, and they were clutching the award. And I noted how much they seemed to appreciate that audience award, and I want you to know that we appreciate you as much as you all appreciated that award, and we're very, very proud to have you with us today. You're really an incredible actress. Mickey Sumner first came to the attention of the Sarasota Film Festival in 2012, but she'd been working as an actor for years. Mickey appeared on the New York stage in the Culture Project workshop of The Seagull, 24-hour plays on Broadway. Tomorrow morning, Hillbilly Women and Rumspringa. Her London credits include Think Global, F*** Local. It actually says F *** K Local at the Royal Court. Mickey recently made her off-Broadway and Atlantic Theater Company debut in Craig Lucas's world premiere play, The Lying Lesson, opposite Carol Kane. Television fans will remember her beautiful work in a recurring role on the Showtime series, The Borgias. Mickey can next be seen on this big screen in a cameo role as the iconic rocker and friend of the Sarasota Film Festival, Patti Smith, in CBGB with Alan Rickman. Girl most likely to be released by Lionsgate this summer. I Have No Hold on You, This Is Not an Umbrella, and We're Going to the Zoo. So it's clear Mickey is on the verge of breaking through in the public eye, but the evidence of her talent is nowhere more evident than in her performance opposite Greta Gerwig in Noah Baumbach's film, Frances Ha, the closing night film of the 2013 Sarasota Film Festival. Portraying the titular heroine's grounded, charming best friend, Sophie, Mickey brings a tremendous generosity to the role with her understated performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Breakthrough Award, Performer Award to Mickey Sumner.
Thank you.
Hello. Thank you, Mark, for reading my resume. This is my second time at Sarasota at the festival, and it's such an honor to be back. And thank you, Mark, and thank you, Tom, and all the organizers and volunteers. It's really such a special weekend, and this is awesome. Breaking through. I sort of hope I break through in all my movies, in all future projects. I think that's my goal. But I really have to thank two people who really made my performance possible, which is the luminous Greta Gerwig, as you saw, and the genius that is Noah Baumbach, and they really gave me everything, and it was a privilege to work on this movie, and it's a privilege to get to do what you love, so thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the film reporter for the Wall Street Journal, Mr. Steve Dollar.
Hello. Here to introduce Griffin Dunn. Griffin Dunn's work in film and television has been a story of invention and reinvention. Griffin began his career as an actor with his breakthrough supporting performance in An American Werewolf in London, which announced him as a rising star. That's one of my favorites, too. There was also his lead role in Martin Scorsese's After Hours, another great film, which established him as leading man. Not content solely performing in front of the camera, Griffin began what remains a vibrant directorial career with his feature film debut, Addicted to Love, starring Meg Ryan and Matthew Broderick, which he followed 1 year later with Practical Magic, starring Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. Most recently, Mr. Dunn directed a short film with Emma Stone for Peter Farrelly's comedic anthology, Movie 43. But here we are with Griffin today because grateful that, in addition to his continuing directorial work, he has returned to acting, with performances in Last Night, starring Sam Worthington and Keira Knightley, and in Alan Hughes's Broken City, which stars Mark Wahlberg and Russell Crowe, as well as his memorable recurring role in the Showtime series House of Lies, playing opposite Don Cheadle and Kristen Bell. In Justin Schwartz's The Discoverers, a spotlight film in this year's Sarasota Film Festival, Griffin at last makes his triumphant return as a leading man with a comic performance that has been garnering glowing reviews all over the country. On behalf of the Sarasota Film Festival, I'm proud to present Griffin Dunn with the festival's 2013 Achievement in Acting Award for his performance in The Discoverers. And there's the award. Here you go. Thanks.
Well, I'm not going back. Carry on. Thank you so much for this award. It is really it's such a pleasure to go back to acting with, at this point in my life, with such a wonderful part and a script directed and written by Justin Schwartz. So I'm very, very grateful to for sending it my way. And it's really a pleasure to be here with all the other honorees who I've known, really, so many of you for so long. It's great to be here at Sarasota, and I'm very grateful for the award. Thanks very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage from Entertainment Weekly, Missy Schwartz.
I'm really glad I didn't just take a huge bite of my lunch. So, I'm here to introduce Barbara Koppel. And so, without further ado, one of the true pioneers of the international documentary film community, Barbara Koppel has revolutionized nonfiction storytelling on screen. Barbara produced and directed Harlan County, USA, and American Dream, both winners of the Academy Award for Best Documentary Feature. In 1991, Harlan County, USA was named to the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress and designated an American film classic. In addition to these seminal films, Barbara's career has been marked by the diversity of her work. Barbara produced and directed Shut Up and Sing, which tells the story of the Dixie Chicks and their personal and creative response to the fallout they faced after making comments critical of President Bush on the eve of the Iraq War. Fallen Champ, the untold story of Mike Tyson, for which she was nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Individual Achievement in Directing. And Wild Man Blues, about the European tour of Woody Allen and his New Orleans-style jazz band, for which she won the National Board of Review Award for Best Documentary. Her collection of honors is long and distinguished and includes the National Society of Film Critics Awards, the Silver Docs Charles Guggenheim Award, the New York Women in Film and Television Muse Award, the Maya Deren Independent Film and Video Award, the International Documentary Association Career Achievement Award, the Sundance Film Festival Grand Jury Prize, Filmmakers Trophy, and an Audience Award. What have you done lately? She recently served her 10th year on the Board of Trustees for the American Film Institute and continues as an advisory board member for the American University Center for Social Media and Independent Feature Projects Filmmaker Labs. In 2010, Barbara received an honorary Doctor of Humane Letters from American University. She is a member of the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences, the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, the Directors Guild of America, New York Women in Film and Television's Honorary Board, the British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Her list goes on and on. And she actively participates in organizations that address social issues and support independent filmmaking. Barbara's most recent project is the documentary Running from Crazy, which is the Sarasota Film Festival's centerpiece film, and it examines the personal journey of Mariel Hemingway. It's my great honor to give this to you.
Thank you. Very good. Oh, yes.
I don't know why they want me, but
Okay. You're the girl. It's awkward. Put it there. I am so grateful for this tribute, and I feel so privileged to be part of this community. I'm so happy that Sarasota is showing our film, Running from Crazy. And for me, it's a film that I'm so proud of and of the utmost importance, and really looking at mental illness and suicide and keeping your life in balance. Working with Mariel Hemingway was a dream. She's so wonderful and raw and passionate and authentic, and I love you, and thank you. In our lives, we face many challenges, both professionally and politically, and it is of the utmost importance to have this kind of community, because we need a community to lean on. We need a community to talk to. We need a community to celebrate with. And God knows none of us can do this alone. I really love the work that I do. You had to endure a lot of it today. I love documentaries. And I really believe in them. I really think that documentaries can go out there far and wide and really allow people to see stories and be inspired to tell their own stories and to be able to talk and to act and to debate, and this is crucial. The people I've worked with and the people I've filmed have left an indelible mark on my heart and my soul. They are the most wonderful people who have let me go on an adventure with them and film them sometimes at the top of their game, and sometimes at the bottom. I've gone through very dangerous situations. In Harlan County, I was told if I was ever caught alone at night, I'd be killed. But you know, when you're 20, nothing phases you. You think you'll live forever. The people that I work with to make these films, who have been on a journey with me for the last, dare I say it, 30 years, are producers and associate producers and directors of photography and sound people and editors and graphics and PAs, and without them, these films couldn't be done. There's someone here today who I've worked with a lot and collaborated a lot with, and she had her first directorial film here, Running Wild, Suzanne Mitchell. So I accept this, but I accept it on behalf of all the wonderful people who have meant so much to my life. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Paste Magazine, Mr. Michael Dunaway.
Good morning, everybody. Joe lies. Joe lies. Joe lies when he cries. I had loved Lili Taylor's performance in Mystic Pizza, but it was in Say Anything that I truly fell in love with the acting of Miss Lili Taylor. In her portrayal of Corey, she simultaneously brought a familiarity and a complete otherness to a character that is stock in so many other films, to the point that when later in the film she spoke Cameron Crowe's great line when John Cusack tells her, "I'm just a guy," and she says, "The world has enough guys, be a man." It struck a chord with me. I was in high school at the time, and that's one of those, we all have those lines in films that are your touchstones that come back to you at times. That line has come back to me many, many times in my life and has hopefully pushed me to be less of a guy and more of a man. These are the kind of things that great art can do, and Lili is certainly a practitioner of great art. If the essence of independence is an unwillingness to compromise, then there can be no greater ambassador for independent film acting than Lili Taylor. Despite working with many of the leading lights in Hollywood, actors like Johnny Depp, Robert De Niro, Julia Roberts, Tom Cruise, River Phoenix, many others, as well as working with the top directors, most talented directors in Hollywood, people like Oliver Stone, John Sayles, John Waters, Cameron Crowe, and of course the great Tom Gilroy. Tom and Lily are here with their film, The Cold Lands, which we got an opportunity to see last night. And if you have not seen it, you should mark it in red on your calendar. It's a wonderful film. Despite all of that, she has retained a refusal to compromise and a refusal to do anything other than to bring the truth that she finds in each character to that part. She is political without being politicized. She is iconoclastic without being misanthropic. And she endows her characters with an integrity that brings us the truth of the character and at the same time shakes up our expectations and stereotypes of that character. And there can be no greater gift that an actor brings to us. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Sarasota Film Festival is proud to present the 2013, not quite yet middle of her career achievement award to Lily Taylor.
Hi, thank you. Career achievement. I wasn't sure exactly what this was called. I thought it was lifetime achievement, and it's not. I got another kind of a career achievement award at the Maine International Film Festival, but they called it the pre-midlife award, and it was a moose. So this will look very nice next to my moose. This festival is great. I love it because it's a real celebration of film. You know, a lot of these festivals are marketplaces now because we have to sell our movies and so on, and I think we forget why we're making them. And this is why we're making them, because we love film. And so this festival's great because it's a real reminder of why we're doing what we're doing. Michael, what a nice introduction. Thank you very much. I want to photocopy that. Nice little, it's really nice. Well, I didn't know I was going to have to say anything. I actually didn't even know I was going to get a physical object. So I just found out there. But, you know, I love what I do. I hope other people love what they do. I think to be able to do what you love it's great. And I think that's it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the immediate past president of the U.S. National Committee for UN Women, Ms. Carol M. Poteet Buchanan.
Good afternoon. 19 years ago, the Gulf Coast chapter of the U.S. National Committee for UN Women, it was then called UNIFEM, began showing single films related to women internationally. By 2000, that effort had grown into a full-fledged film program, Through Women's Eyes, which highlights women's issues and features women writers, directors, and producers. For the third year in a row, Through Women's Eyes is enjoying a partnership with the Sarasota Film Festival. This partnership provides an expanded platform whereby issues of particular concern to women can be explored. It is a truly important program that continues to have impact on our thinking. And the woman we are honoring this afternoon, Mariel Hemingway, has certainly made her own impact. As a young actress, Mariel made an indelible impression on audiences with her brilliant performances in films like Lipstick, Woody Allen's iconic Manhattan, Star 80, and Personal Best. But to know her Academy Award-winning acting career is only to scratch the surface of her work. For over 25 years, Mariel Hemingway has been pursuing her passion for physical and mental health and is now seen as a voice of holistic and balanced living. As part of that role, she now leads wellness retreats all over America, sharing her insights about movement, silence, nutrition, and home. Mariel's passion is her love for the outdoors and the maintenance of a true connection with nature. She has partnered with Robert Williams, whose life has been dedicated to adventure, healing, and nature, in a new company called The Willing Way, which just launched a new book this past month. Most importantly, Mariel is also outspoken in her advocacy for mental health. Her new film, directed by today's Director Award winner, Barbara Koppel, is Running from Crazy, documenting Mariel's journey to find answers to the mental health struggles and 7 suicides her family has endured. Her commitment to all of these important issues is what brings us to celebrate her true impact in our culture. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Sarasota Film Festival and the U.S. National Committee for UN Women, it is my honor to present the Sarasota Film Festival Impact Award to Miss Mariel Hemingway.
I don't get a pointy award. It's nice and round. I actually leaned over to Barbara. I said, "What is this award?" She said, "It's impact." What does that mean? I'm honored. I'm a little bit at a loss for words because it showed me at 12, and it went up through me talking about my family and mental illness, and the reason why I am here is because Barbara Koppel wanted to direct a film about me, and it's called Running from Crazy, and everybody here gets to see it tonight if they want to. And it really is a film about my journey as a human being, not because I'm Mariel Hemingway or because my grandfather is Ernest Hemingway, but it's a journey about someone, a human being, looking at their life and wondering why they've made the choices that they've made, why they felt insignificant or scared or less than or confused or whatever. And Barbara, being such an extraordinary filmmaker, really pushed me to speaking about what I had never said out loud, what I had never been able to really address. And probably this film is really a representation, really sort of highlights why I took the films that I did, Playing a victimized girl in Star 80 was probably there was some shadow of that in my own life, of feeling of a little victimized, and other characters. I played an athlete in Personal Best, and I was an athlete as a kid. I was a ski racer in Sun Valley, Idaho, because that's where I grew up. So there's something about this documentary film and the ability for documentary to get inside somebody's life, inside somebody's head, but in a way that enables people to relate to it and to have a sense of familiarity with it that speaks to their own heart. And when I agreed to do this, and I'm so glad I did, I really just wanted it to be an invitation for others to speak out about their own story, about their own pain, about their problems, because there is a lot of stigma around mental illness and suicide and all kinds of things. So I guess if there is an impact, I hope that this film has an impact on a population of people that are scared to say what has gone on in their families. And also I want to say that because of that, because things happen in everybody's family, and people do things that they, you know, don't want to speak about, but they also have tremendous love for their family members. I mean, I love my family, and they were crazy. And they were, you know, there was a lot of addiction and a lot of stuff that, you know, I'm sure if they were to do it again, they wouldn't have done it that way. And I want people to know and have the courage to be able to speak out about their own stuff without feeling like they're betraying someone. And that was what was so beautiful about what Barbara did with this film, is that she, you know, she had to deal with a lot of what I told her, and I told her the truth. And it's okay, I do this all the time. You'll really, honestly, you'll see it in the film. But she didn't make anybody look bad. Because nobody is bad in this story. And I mean, nobody is bad in anybody's story. It's just that human beings have a hard time being good sometimes, or making the right choices. And so my life has been about trying to figure out ways to make healthy, good choices for myself, so that my daughters don't end up feeling like they're cursed, because there is something called the Hemingway curse that people talk about. And I can honestly say that this film has sort of broken that curse. So, you know, I won't keep going, but I really am grateful for this acknowledgement. It seems awkward, you know, in a way, but I really am grateful. I'm so grateful to everybody here in Sarasota. This film festival, like everyone who's come up, like Lily was saying, it's just such a, you know, it's a, you love film, and you love documentaries, and you just love what you're doing, and you're doing it for the right reasons. And I've been to a few festivals because of Running from Crazy, so I'm just, it's really a beautiful environment. It's like, yay, this is a film festival. It's about film. So thank you all very much. I appreciate this award, and enjoy the rest of your lunch.
My name is Tom Hall. I'm the director of the Sarasota Film Festival. Thank you. Thank you. We drew straws at the office to see who got to follow Marielle, and I lost, so I'm here. I just wanted to say to all the artists who are honored today, if for the audience here, everyone who's here to have lunch and be a part of this event, imagine getting on an airplane in a city, flying into Sarasota, walking into a room full of people who know and admire your work, and then being handed a trophy for whatever it's been, 2 hours. It's a strange world that we create at these festivals and in this industry. But I think it's important to say, on behalf of everyone here in Sarasota at the festival, how you know, maybe you'll walk out of here and think your montage wasn't mixed properly, or that clip wasn't the best clip from the film, why'd they pick that one? It's coming from a really sincere place. We love and admire you so much, not just those who are being honored today, but all of the filmmakers. We have 223 films at this festival. We have a community of 60,000 people. Thank you. everyone who's contributed to making this a success and who's been so vital over the past 15 years. It's really, really grown. As Mark mentioned, this festival was 8 days and 8 movies in our first year, and now it's 10 days and almost 230 movies. And that growth and change is not due necessarily to my work or Mark's work, the board's work. It's the artists who bring their films and all of you who come to appreciate them. And that's really why we do it. We want to make that connection between the art of film and between those who appreciate film and have a dialogue and a conversation about the work. And that's really, really sincere, and I hope that sincerity shines through to all of you when you attend the festival. So please enjoy your dessert. Thank you all for being here. We hope to see you at the remainder of the Sarasota Film Festival. Please come to the films, meet the artists, shake some hands, have some popcorn, and have a great time at the Sarasota Film Festival. Thank you all.